I earned money, I put it into trading, I made more money from that trading money, I then withdrew that trading profit, put it into an EA, which then made me more money, I then withdrew that, which is now going to pay for my Lamborghini. So am I actually paying for my Lamborghini? No, I'm not. My investments are doing it for me. Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now in today's video, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to buy a Lamborghini that is basically going to pay for itself. Yes, you heard it, basically pay for itself. So if you're interested in how I do it, grab yourself a cup of tea, coffee or beer like me and yeah, sit down and listen to me. Now, you were there when I bought my Audi R8 V10. I bought it for my 30th birthday. Now, this is a very interesting story because at the age of 20, I actually wrote myself a letter and I put on that letter, Jamie, for my 30th birthday, I'm going to buy my first supercar. I put that letter in a safe and I spent 10 years grafting and working hard. And when my birthday came, at the age of 30, I took that letter out of that safe and I went out and bought my first supercar. So yes, you can make dreams become a reality. Now, I actually sold that car yesterday and I've moved on to my next goal, which is this here. It is a, when I find it, it is a Lamborghini Gallardo Performante Spider. Absolutely love this car. So yeah, I'm going to break everything down now and explain to you exactly how I buy this car. And I want you to take note of everything I say. Use the same process in your life. So yeah, here it is. Okay, mini lesson number 1 starts off with this blue little stick man with a load of arrows. Now this represents 90% of the population, which is basically they have one income stream and they have a spending problem and get themselves into debt. Now, I completely understand there are certain circumstances and situations where you literally just can't help yourself, but this isn't aimed for them. This is aimed for the people that just have a big spending problem. A lot of traders come to me and they say, Jamie, help me. I want to earn more money. I'm in debt, everything like that. I tell people, look, listen, if you're in debt, you haven't got an income problem, you've got a spending problem, right? If I gave you more money, you'd just get yourself in a bigger, worse situation. So rather than focus on income, focus on spending first. What you ultimately want to do, if you want to be a millionaire, believe it or not, if you want to be a millionaire, it's quite simple. You either want assets valued at over £1 million, or you need £1 million cash in the bank. That is it. So how do you become a millionaire? Exactly what I just said. You either have £1 million worth of assets or £1 million in the bank. If you're not doing one of those two, you're not going to be a millionaire. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, is you need to turn these arrows that are leaving your pocket, you want to turn them into income. If money is leaving your pocket, it's a liability. If money is being put in your pocket, it's an asset. That's what you want to do. Build assets. You want more money going into your pocket, and the money that comes out of that pocket, you want to reinvest that into assets to make you more money. So this now is exactly how I'm going to do that. I'm going to exactly show you how I'm going to do that. Okay. And it starts off with this, my Lamborghini goal. Now everybody can reach their goal. Literally. I know it sounds simple. Anybody can do it. You've just got to break everything down into steps. The more you break it down into steps, the more clearer it is and the more you understand it better. And rather than it becoming a dream, it starts to become a reality because you have a plan, you have structure in place on how to get your dream. So to give an example here, my dream is to have a Lamborghini. Right. Question number 1, how much is that Lamborghini going to cost me? So that Lamborghini is going to cost me £115,000 cash in the bank or £3,400 a month. So how much is my Lamborghini going to cost me? We said 114,500 cash, or what was it, £3,400 a month. Right, so if I want to buy a Lamborghini, I need one of those two things, right? There you go. That's it. That's my goal. That's what I know I need to get. Now I need to put a plan in place to get that kind of money. How do I do that? Well, I've got 115 grand in the bank. Do I want to spend that all on a car? No. Why? Because that will make my outgoings far more expensive, right? What I want to be doing is having my assets bigger. Get what I'm saying here? I want more money going into my pocket and less money going out, right? If I buy a Lamborghini in cash, I've got no money. I've just blown it all on a car. So what I want to think now is, how can I turn that money into assets, which then buys my Lamborghini? So I did a few research for the last few months, looking at loan notes or bonds and stuff like that, and I found a great little project here. Right, this is called a loan note. I'm not going to actually disclose the people that do it, but basically this is a investment, and they will return 10% per month paid to the client. Net return paid monthly in arrears. 1 year period with opportunity to reinvest at the end of this period. Early exit available. Only 30-day notice of withdrawal. No charges for fees or withdrawal. No charges on interest. Only available to high net worth individuals. Now, I reached out to this certain company, and they said their minimum investment is 100 grand, not 500 grand, 100 grand. And at 100 grand, it will return me 10% per month, and it's based off a 1 year contract with an opportunity to reinvest at the end of this period. So if I now invest, going back to here, I now invest £100,000 into this, let's just call it loan note, right? I invest £100,000 into this loan note. This will return me a £10,000, oh, can't write this here, return per month, right? £10,000 per month return. If we actually have a look on how much this Lamborghini costs, oh, look, it costs £3,349. So if I put £100,000 into this investment, going back to here, going back to my little stick man, which is here, right? If I stick £100,000 into my loan note, what this actually does is it creates me a income. It creates me a £10,000 income, which is here. See this, right? See this? Quite simple, like that. Okay, that is how I do it. This is how this Lamborghini is going to pay for itself. I'm going to invest £100,000. It's going to return me £10,000 a month, which I then buy a Lamborghini. After 1 or 2 years, I then take my £100,000 back out of this investment, and there you go. All right, I've bought a Lamborghini that's basically paying for itself. Now, question number 2 is, okay, I've figured out how to get this Lamborghini. The second question is, how am I going to get 100 grand, right? Now, I actually have 100 grand, but let's say you didn't have 100 grand. Well, to do that, I'm going to do some trading, okay? I'm going to trade and save up £100,000, right? So let's go back to my little plan here, my little step-by-step guide. So I know how much my Lamborghini costs. It's going to cost me £3,000 a month. If I invest £100,000 in a loan note, it will return me 10 grand a month. After 2 years, I can take my 100 grand back out, and I've got my Lamborghini that's paid off, right? I haven't actually done anything. It's paid for itself. Okay, now I need to find £100,000, right? How do I do that? Okay, well, let's do some trading, right? Now, I figured out, I did a quick little maths. I trade the Mogwire 5 pips. 5 pip stop loss, 5 pip take profit will return me, if I have a 5 pip take profit, will return me £200 a month. If I do 5 trades a day, that's £1,000 a month. If I do that over 5 days, it's £5,000 a week, £20,000 a month. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5 months from now, I will have 100 grand. I'll be able to put it into this, which will buy me a Lamborghini. That is how you do it. You just break everything down. Now, to give you an example, if we go over to the binary destroyer and we have a look at every trade that could possibly go 5 pips, right? Obviously, this is trading, this is investing, it involves risk. So we've got to factor in losses on here, but let's just give you the concept, right, that I want you to take to move on. If you want something like, break it down. So I figured everything out now. What I need to do is I need to make 5 pips 5 times a day to make me £1,000 a day. Right, so let's have a look at every time price comes up to the 1 hour resistance on the 1 hour charts, like here, here, and here, and just see if these trades go 5 pips. So you can see here, MACD's gone oversold. We're at a support line there. We're at a support line there. We're at a resistance line there. Let's have a look to see if each trade goes 5 pips. Okay, so first trade at the top, yes. Okay, if I just zoom in like this trade easy went 5 pips. I mean, actually, it's still going now. There's my nice little buy off the 1 hour time frame. That went 5 pips. That went 5 pips. That went 5 pips. Let's have a look at NZUSD. Okay, NZUSD. I've got a nice little buy there. I've got a nice little buy there. I've got a nice little buy there. This is on the 1 hour charts. Let's go down to the 5-minute charts, okay? And let's have a look at these setups here. Okay, so we've got a setup just here at that support line. There you go. Got my 5 pips out of that one. Let's keep on going here. Okay, no signal there, so there's no signal there. I'm not going to take. Okay, nice little support line there. Look, okay, nice little buy there. Got my 5 pips. Let's have a look at NZJPY. Nice little buy there. Did we get 5 pips out of this one? Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Right. Where is it? Just there. See that? Right, it's that arrow just there. This arrow is based off the 1 hour charts. MACD gone oversold. I go down to the 5-minute time frame. In and out scalp, 5 minutes. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you goddamn do it. Right? My dream is to buy a Lamborghini. It's going to cost me £304,000 a month. If I invest £100,000 in a loan note, it's going to return me 10% per month. Now I've got to find £100,000 to do that. To do that, I'm going to do some trading. 5 pip stop loss, 5 pip take profit. I need to do 5 trades a day to make me £200 to make me £1,000. Do that 5 days a week. It's 5 grand. Over a month, it's 20 grand. Over 5 months, it's 100 grand. Now I have got to factor in some losses with that. So I'll probably say that in about, let's just double that. So instead of 5 months, it's 10 months. So in 10 months, I should have enough money to be able to buy my Lamborghini. That is how you do it. Now, it gets even better. Are you ready for number 2? Right? I've got to pay for my Lamborghini, right? I've got to tax it and insure it. So let's just have a quick look at tax, right? So to tax my Audi or tax my Lamborghini is going to cost me, I'm just going to write it down here, is going to cost me, I actually know this, it's £50 a month, right? I think it's £50 a month. Let me just work it out as 5. Yes, £50 a month. So £50 a month to tax it, and insurance is well, to be honest, I don't actually pay for insurance because I have other cars. I actually have a lot of cars. So I won't actually count the insurance because I have a kind of multi-car policy. So I'll just add it onto that. But let's just go over £50 a month tax. Again, I've got to figure out a way now how I can earn £50 a month to pay for my tax doing absolutely nothing. So let's break it down into steps again. I need to make £50 a month now to pay for some tax to buy my Lamborghini. How do I do this? Think. Ah, I know how to do it. Let me show you. Now, I'm not sure if you remember this, but basically at the start of last month, I decided to put £2,000 into my EA. Now this £2,000 is what I made from trading. I withdrew it and then put it into my EA. Now since I put money into this EA, as you can see here, I'm currently about £23 drawdown. I have made £80 profit. As you can see, if you actually look at my account history, I made a £50 withdrawal. Now, I've worked out that this EA will make me between £50 to £100 a month. And then basically what I do is I just turn it off once it's hit my target. This is paying for my Lamborghini car tax. So every single month, my Lamborghini is going to cost me £50 a month in road tax, which is being paid for by this EA. Can you see how you do it? You just constantly reinvest. I earned money, I put it into trading, I made more money from that trading money, I then withdrew that trading profit, put it into an EA, which then made me more money, I then withdrew that, which is now going to pay for my Lamborghini. So am I actually paying for my Lamborghini? No, I'm not. My investments are doing it for me, right? That's how you do it. It's called smart investing. Now, it's not something that is rocket science. It's just breaking everything down into steps, right? If you break everything down into steps, it becomes easier because you know what your next target is, what your next goal is. You know, for instance, if you want to set up a business, what do I need to do? Well, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this. You go out and you do it. That's it. It's quite simple. So yes, that's how I afford to buy a Lamborghini that I'm basically not paying for. I hope you took some advice from this video, and I hope it kind of motivated you to do the same. You know, write down your targets, your goals, your dreams. If you actually go onto my website and take the free online course, I actually explain this exact process step by step. It's completely free. Just go up, sign up, and yeah, I actually explain everything in detail. Find out what your goals are in trading, what you need to do to hit those goals, and then do it. A lot of traders come to me and they don't have a goal. They actually have no clue what to do. But yeah, that's how I'm going to buy my Lamborghini, and I hope it motivated you and I hope you took something from it. So thank you for watching.